Hey everyone, welcome back to the Fitness Business Podcast. Today I'm diving into a topic that I can guarantee is going to be a game changer for your business. We're going to be talking about the top 10 trends in online health and fitness coaching that you have to be aware of to survive in 2025. Look, the online health and the fitness industry is evolving and it's growing at lightning speeds, all right? So what worked 5 years ago or even last year is just not going to cut it in the years ahead, okay? So social media algorithms, AI, marketing strategies, client acquisition systems, even the way that we deliver results are shifting in a dramatic fashion. Think about it like this. If you remember Blockbuster, right, versus Netflix. So Blockbuster had everything going for them at one point, right? But they fused to adapt to the trend that was streaming. And we all know what happened next, right? I think there's maybe one Blockbuster left in like Dubuque, Iowa or something like that, right? Like they're basically non-existent. So the same thing is happening right now in our industry with health and fitness. Okay, so we're starting this new era, what I like to call the Netflix era of fitness businesses. And those who will adapt will dominate.
And those who don't will die.
Look, you get the picture. This episode is going to be all about making sure that your business becomes Netflix, not Blockbuster. If you want to stay ahead of the game, if you want to thrive, you just have to understand these basic trends and start leveraging them now. So buckle up because this episode is going to be all about how to future-proof your business. All right, let's dive in. Number one, differentiation offers. So what I mean is one of the greatest marketing minds of all time, Eugene Schwartz, developed the concept of market sophistication. It's a framework to measure how mature your market is based on the products, the services, how many competitors are in that market. Okay, so the 5 levels are this. Level 1, the market's new. It's not saturated. And so simple statements like, hey, online coaching now available works effectively because consumers haven't been exposed to similar offers. Where level 2, competitors begin entering the space and they become more big and bold with big claims to stand out, such as like lose 10 pounds in 10 days with my program. Then level 3, the market becomes even more crowded and exaggerated promises lose credibility. So marketers now highlight how their solution works, introducing mechanisms like, keto, fasting, metabolic resets, etc. At level 4, as people grow more skeptical, offering a new mechanism is no longer enough. So marketers have to be more specific with the problems that they solve to be more unique. Now we're in level 5. This is where the market is highly sophisticated. It's crowded. To succeed, your offer has to be hyper-specific, highly targeted, and you have to present a solution as something that they have not seen before. So what does this mean for you? Example, with online coaching reaching levels 4 and 5, we're especially going to be in level 5 by 2025. The market's just skeptical. Okay, so how to leverage this is you have to kind of build your mechanism, your what we call a moat for my friend Ashton, that sets your business apart. So focus on solving specific problems that your audience is desperate to solve. So for example, you'd want to offer something that feels new and different, and it's unlike anything they've seen or tried, and focusing on addressing their frustrations with their past failures. Okay, I'll give you some examples. Instead of just saying online weight loss coaching, you want to develop a niche specific program like 12-week hormonal balance reset for moms in their 40s, right? Or the fat loss blueprint for busy professionals who struggle with stress eating, right? Or a 12-week gut health reset for women who have PCOS. Differentiating by being more specific with the problem that you solve is really the key here. And so let's say you have more of a functional based approach. You could have personalized supplements, maybe a registered dietitian support. You want to figure out how to speak to a specific audience and need and explain how you're going to solve that in a different way. Okay, so number 2, the Equinox Effect. This is actually fascinating. High-end luxury gyms right now are thriving. In fact, Equinox just launched a $40,000 high-touch offer that people are buying up left and right. But the problem is we also see like lower tier gyms doing okay, like your Planet Fitnesses, but the mid-tier gyms are getting crushed. Okay, so you have to figure out how to position your offer as a premium service and high value. You can also go to the lower cost option. Mid-range pricing is a dangerous place to set. But where mid-range pricing, you're talking like $300 to $500 a month is kind of like mid-range. That's going to be a dangerous place to set as compared to going super high end and premium. You're going to have better success. Or if you just go super low end, you can do that. But remember, there's no benefit to being the second cheapest option in a market. So if you're going to go with the cheapest route, it's going to be a race to the bottom. And unless you have a massive audience, you're not going to survive. Okay, because it's actually easier to sell 10 people on a 4K offer and make 40,000 than it is to sell 800 people on a $50 offer or 400 people on a $400 offer. So I'd really recommend that you go high end. Number 3, the rise of AI in fitness businesses. That's right. So we all know that AI is coming. It's here. It's in front of us. The thing to remember is AI won't replace coaches, but coaches who use AI will outperform and replace coaches who don't. All right. AI tools can be used to streamline your marketing, your client delivery, even creating quicker personalized programs. So you want to figure out how to use AI to create analyzing client progress, giving reports, creating systems without sacrificing quality and sacrificing your time. So for example, my friend Bryce, who owns a really great training programming company, they built an AI system that does all of his training program updates for him. And I'm telling you, AI can program better than anybody listening to this right now. AI has the ability to be the best programmer times 10,000. So what you want to do is just learn how to use things like ChatGPT, save chats for each client, share all their data, and then that can really get to know your client better than you, keep memory, and give you updates on a regular basis. And you can do things like give your clients an Aura ring and then have the back-end reporting shoot over into AI. So it gives them progress updates on their trends, because wearable devices are also a huge thing that are coming. So that way you can track data like HRV, you can track sleep, stress, movement, all these variables, and give more detailed analytic reports for your clients. So using AI for things like automated campaigns, analyzing client progress, creating scalable systems without having to just do more of your time. You can also use it for things like done for you grocery lists. Like if a client is traveling, using AI to build a custom meal planning guide for them depending on where they're going, like a vacation guide. There's so many possibilities. Number 4, the RFK effect. So as we know, Robert Kennedy Jr., shout out, RFK is now over top of all of our health divisions in the government. And that's huge, guys. It's huge, because now we're going to have a health-focused movement that's going to gain traction, and consumers are going to be more conscious about food quality and wellness. I think the way that you use this is creating more content around things like gut health, seed oils, clean eating, to position yourself as a health conscious coach. You could do some kind of a clean eating challenge, right? Where you're really throwing stones at a lot of this stuff that we know that our health industry does and is, has approved, but is not good. So you want to really speak against those things. Number 5, the authenticity demand curve. Because of AI and because of content, everybody's becoming less and less authentic. Everything's highly curated, highly scripted, highly edited, where when there's less supply of authenticity, there becomes an increase in demand. People are craving right now raw, unfiltered content. I think that the more polished influencer vibe is on its way out. So I would encourage you to share more behind the scenes moments, struggles, and personal challenges and stories, and show up as your unapologetic self, right? Post raw, unfiltered videos about your own journey, things that you're struggling with, your failures, your lessons, and use this to connect with your audience at a deeper level that will build trust and will separate you from everybody else that's just trying to act perfect out here. So number 6, gamification. So people are motivated by challenges and rewards. And I think you can leverage this by adding gamified elements to your coaching. Things like badges, leaderboards, progress tracking, even introducing a reward system where clients earn points for completing certain things like workouts or attending live video sessions or hitting milestones. Then you can even give prizes out for people who are like your top winners. Number 7, focusing on client retention. It's cheaper to retain a client than it is to find a new one and to acquire a new one. And it's going to be more and more expensive to acquire customers in 2025. So you have to get really good at retention. So by building out a back-end offer and systems to retain your clients longer, and then maybe when they graduate, having a continuation program for those clients is really going to help you keep everybody in your program. So in terms of a client journey, for example, you would have maybe phase 1, your metabolic reset, that's 90 days. Phase 2, metabolic mastery, which is maybe 9 months. That has to do with the reverse dieting process, shifting identity, making them learn how to be able to sustain results. And then phase 3 could be metabolic maintenance, where it's more month to month continuity. You have a phase that everybody has something to do at each phase, and you're never going to lose a customer, or you should try to retain them for as long as you can. Number 8, this has to do with retention as well, but immersion retreats and events. So high income clients are really seeking immersive experiences. They want community like CrossFit boxes and events. This is huge for retention as people stay in your program mostly for continued access to your culture and your community. So start doing things like a 3-day wellness retreat that combines, workouts, nutrition workshops, relaxation exercises, right, in a specific location, and market it as a exclusive experience to your premium clients only. Number 9, micro influencers. What I mean by this is micro influencers tend to have higher engagement rates than huge influencers. So I would try to figure out how to collaborate with people who have an audience of your potential customers and partner with them. People who have like 5, 10, 30,000 followers in your niche, help them by making money by engaging their audience and giving them some kind of an affiliate deal. Provide the content for them to post, collaborate with them, and give them a really hefty commission payout for any customers that convert from their audience. The final one here is focusing on longevity. So what I think is going to occur is I believe that clients are now more long-term health focused and they want to age gracefully more than ever. And so if you can design your program specifically towards older adults that emphasize things like joint health, flexibility, maintaining independence, and tapping into this growing longevity market with things like biohacking tools, I really think it's going to allow you to stand out. That's it, guys. There you have it. 10 trends that are going to shape the future of our industry in 2025. And the key takeaway here, guys, is adapt or die. All right. The industry is evolving and we have to know how to evolve to stay ahead of the curve and not just survive, but thrive. Remember, it's not just about knowing the trends, it's about executing them. And so I would just say start small. Pick 1 or 2 of these trends to focus on and implement in your business this year. And as always, thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, maybe share this episode with a friend. And if you don't mind, maybe leave a review on Apple Podcasts. That helps us get up in the rankings. We can reach more coaches and ultimately help more people. And as always, guys, let's crush it in 2025. Thank you for listening.